Yo, what's good? It's Buck, aka Uncle Buckets. Uncle Buckets on Xbox, play Xbox Series X. Uncle Buckets on Twitch, on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on here, on YouTube, and all those other platforms. But this is my first YouTube video. I thought it wouldn't be no better way to start a long form YouTube video off with a 2K26 Wishlist. I know it's pretty late probably for a wish list, but these are some things that I hope that will be on NBA 2K26, being that it comes out in a few more months. If you haven't already, you can pre-order it so you can have it possibly or up to 7 days before the game actually comes out. So make sure you do that. But I'm going to just go ahead and get started with the 2K26 wish list. The first thing I would definitely say is on my wish list, or what I hope will be on NBA 2K26, is a more advanced version of Pro-Am. So when I say a more advanced version of Pro-Am, I think it needs just a little overhaul. Especially it's kind of been like the same over the past few years. You can just kind of go in and just play, whether it's a ranked game or a private match or whatever. And that goes with 3v3 and 5v5. So with the overhaul, I really think it should be like, a more of a league immersion, like more of a reward system. We do get the arena or whatever when you reach a certain level in the Pro-Am, but there should be like a My NBA aspect to it. There's a lot of people or a lot of organizations who put on leagues or whatever for a Pro-Am, but just imagine if you or your friend group wanted to start like a Pro-Am league on 2K, you'll have that option. So it'll be like a My NBA version or My League version or whatever for Pro-Am, where you can, invite teams or invite captains or whatever. And, they have their team. You can change the jersey, this, that, and the third. You have the stats there, your schedule there, power rankings, and then it'll lead to like a playoff system or whatever. And then you can also have where it gives out rewards or awards as far as like a league MVP, maybe a rookie of the year, depending on like where you are in your season. Because I know the teams might not change, so it probably wouldn't always be a rookie of the year, but at least having like a league MVP, finals MVP or whatever. Just bringing that aspect to it, I think it'll be, like so fun, like a lot of fun. And you can keep tabs on the league history. Maybe if you want to do like some type of player development thing where you do position changes, maybe scout another team or, see if it's anybody that you might want to like add going forward in like a next season or anything. You can have things where 2K might create storylines based off your stats. You can have like a all-star weekend too. And then also having the aspect of having a Player of the Week award too. That's the thing that's really cool. You can have like different tiers or different reward systems or XP systems that goes into having a Pro-Am league, just because it's going to be competitive. And then you can have that feature where you can actually, instead of just always inviting maybe your friends or people you can invite people that may have teams on the game. Like say for instance, how they have where the team rankings in the Pro-Am menus, you can maybe invite teams to see if they want to do it, or either have like a database where people could actually have the option to join Pro-Am leagues that are open. So I think that's a good idea to have for NBA 2K26 when it comes to like a specific MyPRO-AM League. So the next thing I'll be talking about for my NBA 2K26 wish list, or what I would like to see in NBA 2K26, deals with my career. I would love to see, performance-based activity. So when I say that, I'm talking about maybe how I perform in game and really see, how I perform in a game, like, actually work towards something. Like actually have like some type of goal setting in a sense. Especially I would say, for instance, when it comes to getting drafted by a team versus having to just pick your team right out the gate. I would love the aspect of, maybe playing a few college games, seeing how I perform against maybe the other top, college prospects coming out. Maybe have a conference tournament game and then have like a March Madness run, tournament run, and just see how I perform. And then just don't automatically give like a number one ranking spot or whatever, or number one mock draft spot. Actually work for it. Let it be really like a real performance-based type of thing, to where like I won't automatically be number one. I can maybe be top 5 or something. Just let it be all performance-based. And this can also be about, if we're talking about maybe starting in college or whatever, maybe high school, maybe like a McDonald's All-American game or something of that nature, where, we can get NILs or sponsorships based on how we perform. I think that'll be a good thing also, going forward with my career. Also, they kind of teased at it a little bit with playing USA games, but let's have a maybe more Olympic teams or more international teams that we can play against, not just one like Canada. So we can have like a full-on Olympic experience throughout my career process, something to really look forward to. I think that'll be a cool idea, playing against other international teams in the Olympics and see if you can bring home gold. I think that is a real, good thing to add for my career. Another cool feature that could be added to my career would be also participating in the NBA Combine. I know they did it a few years ago, but I think they should bring it back just to give that real NBA experience. Let's have, the NBA Combine. Let's do some pro days where you actually can, work out in front of pro scouts or NBA scouts. I think that'll be a really good, integration or something they can add into NBA 2K26. Hopefully, maybe Spike Lee might have something to do with NBA 2K26 since he was the voice in that first trailer after they revealed the cover athletes. Maybe he can bring us a more authentic and real NBA experience, but not one of those corny storylines from in the past. But hopefully they can integrate something like that into my career for 2K26. I think that'll bring a lot of excitement. And y'all can definitely let me know how y'all feel about it, about the ideas that I'm dropping too. But I really do think that's a good idea for 2K26 to have, where we can participate in the NBA Combine and also participate in pro days as well. And then outside of that, too, before you actually get drafted or after you get drafted, let's do NBA Summer League. NBA Summer League is a good one. Actually play like multiple games instead of just one. I think that's cool. And then also having like Pro-Am leagues like the Drew League. I think the Drew League experience will be cool. Or any other ones like a Dykeman or something, Dykeman League. I think those will be cool for sure, to actually be able to play in before your actual NBA season starts. And then once you get into the NBA, I think a cool thing could possibly be, I know it might be a bit much, but I think these are things that can make the 2K26 experience more authentic, but incorporating things like NBA training camp, NBA preseason, just to see how you kind of like measure up and stack up, not necessarily go in there as a starter. Maybe you have to work yourself or work your way up into getting that starter position. But I just think incorporating these things will give us a great experience with, maybe how the NBA works. And let's do that through NBA 2K26. I think that'll, be a good start, a good foundation for years to come. Just so people can, have something to look forward to when playing 2K26 my career. And that's, the few ideas that I thought about or had in mind for NBA 2K26. I might put out another video with a wish list or what I want to look forward to or what I would love to have for NBA 2K26. I'm not too sure yet, but More content is going to be on the way, more content coming. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at Uncle Buckets, the same as my YouTube name. I'm on TikTok, same name as my YouTube name. So I got a couple, videos on TikTok. Go check those out. And like I said, more videos and more content is on the way for YouTube, whether it's shorts or long form. So be sure to click that like button, click that follow button, subscribe button, whatever it is. Click that subscribe button for me. And also leave comments about how you feel about my ideas or any ideas you may have for 2K26. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. Let's go, man. I'm looking forward to this.